Hey, what's up guys, Nick here, and today I'm going to be talking about Halo 5 and where I think it should go going into the future. If you didn't realize it is now 2018, if you didn't realize that, I don't blame you. Back when I was in school, if it just changed the year, it would take me forever to get used to writing down the new year, so luckily I don't actually have to do that much writing anymore, so I don't really make that mistake. But if you didn't realize, it is now a new year, so get used to it, I suppose. But 2018 marks the third year of Halo 5. When it comes to October time this year, Halo 5 will be 3 years old, which blows my mind. That completely destroys my mind to think that I've been playing this game for coming up on 3 years. That is insane to me. And to be honest with you, I think it's done a pretty decent job of staying semi-relevant. Of course, it's not as big as Call of Duty or, you know, any of those big FPS games that are out right now, but it's done pretty okay. You know, it's done alright for an Xbox exclusive FPS game. And before you say, Nick, Halo 3 was popular for years and years and years, it doesn't even compare to this. I know, obviously Halo 3 is just very special. Nothing I think will ever compete with Halo 3 when it comes to popularity as an FPS on console, on Xbox anyway. But I think Halo 5 has done okay. I don't think it's been completely dead as some people say it has. For as long as it has, I think Halo 5 is okay. It's you know, it's not doing that great anymore, but it has been out for a long time now. But to everyone that says that Halo 5 is dead and is just, you know, in no state whatsoever, I disagree. I don't think Halo 5 is dead whatsoever. But what I want to talk about in this video is how 343 can maybe potentially stop it from fully dying anytime soon, because I'd say in the next 6 months or so we're going to see a massive decline in the population for Halo 5. Population already is starting to lack a little bit. It is starting to look a little bit weak at times. The search times have been going up a little bit more and more each and every month with the game being out, and it does get a little bit tougher for me to make videos. It took me a couple minutes to actually find a game to make this video, but there are a few things that I think 343 can do to hopefully bring some players back, to rejuvenate the game a little bit so that it doesn't completely die out in the next few months and we actually have a bit more time left on Halo 5 before everyone is completely done with it. And you have to keep in mind, no matter how good a first-person shooter game is, something else will come along, a new game will come out, something like that will take everyone's attention away. It will come out eventually, so not every single Halo player will stick around forever to keep playing this game, unfortunately. But a few things I think 343 could do, starting off with a Social Slayer playlist. I think that is so important. I think it's so key that a Social Slayer playlist is added to the game, as that is something massive that is missing from the game. One of my favorite things about Halo is just the straight up 4v4 game mode, where you can just jump in with some friends, play some Slayer or play CTF or something, and just have a good time like that. Oh my god, yeah, this guy teabagged me before. Idiot, do it again. Sorry, if someone teabags me after killing me, it just makes me so salty, so revenge is very, very sweet. But a Social Slayer playlist I think would be very, very good to have back in the game. I know they don't want it for the population's sake, because it might take away from the ranked Slayer playlist, which is understandable, I guess. But I feel like at this stage of the game, it doesn't really matter that much. I feel like giving people stuff that they would actually want to play, instead of just hoping that Super Fiesta has a certain amount of population or BTB has a certain population. I feel like giving game modes that people actually want to play is more important. Like Shotty Snipers is a very, very good example, because they took Shotty Snipers away, I think because the population was a bit too heavy on that, and I feel like not many other people were playing other game types apart from Shotty Snipers. And you're probably thinking to yourself, what's the issue with that? Like, why does it matter if other people play different playlists? Well, you know, if someone really loves playing BTB, but too many people are on Shotty Snipers, well, all the BTB players will not be able to find games whatsoever. But I don't think people really care if it takes an extra 5 seconds or 10 seconds to find a game of BTB, as long as they actually have Shotty Snipers or a Social Slayer playlist that they can jump into as well afterwards. Because that is honestly my biggest complaint about this game. There's no way for me to be an ultra casual in this game. It's either jump into Super Fiesta or BTB, or if I want to play like Slayer or something, I have to go into ranked, and I'm not really a super sweaty player. I don't enjoy playing ranked that much all the time. From time to time, yeah, but for the most part, not really. Oh, it's just my favorite whenever the game puts me in a game where my team is 2-0 down. That is awesome. I love going into a game where I probably am gonna lose. Thanks, game. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thanks. Really nice of you. But going back to what I was saying about Social Slayer, that is one thing I would love to see return in this game, because there's no room for me to be a casual in this game unless I'm playing Super Fiesta, and frankly, I'm not trying to get rocketed every 5 seconds in that playlist. It makes me so mad and so frustrated every time I jump into it. I'm at the point where I literally can't play it anymore. And I'm sure many of you agree with me that you would love to see Social Slayer return. I just want to jump in some casual 4v4 Slayer or CTF or whatever I can play. I just don't want to have to go into ranked and worry about, you know, losing a game if I do, or going against super tryhards. And obviously I know if I play social, there might be teams of 4 tryhards that go into that just to stomp on a worse team, but you know, that's just how it is. You know, it was in Halo 3 and it worked fine, so I don't see why we can't just have it back. But make sure you let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. What do you think of us having Social Slayer back? Do you think it's a good idea, or do you not really care for it that much? Another thing that I think 343 should really focus on is keeping up the rotational playlist. I feel like sometimes they either don't know what to do next with the rotational playlist, or they have no idea what people actually want to play, because Castle War CTF has now been in the game for like a month now, which I think is way too long. Yeah, it's a fun, wacky game mode, but I really don't think it should be in multiplayer for as long as it has been. I think it's been a little bit too long. Did I not hurt either of the... How did I choke that? I have no idea how I didn't hit either of the... I'm pissed. I'm actually annoyed by that. But I think a month for Castle Wars is way too long. I think they should do more of a job to kind of keep up with the community and see what we actually want to play. This guy over here is... What the... How did I end up over here? I was over the... Alright, okay, that's fine. I'm not worried. But I think a month is way too long, and I feel like 343 should ask the community what we would like to see next. I know most people would vote for shoddy snipers, but put a poll on Twitter or put it on Halo Waypoint or something. Let us have an option, or, you know, choose what we would like to play next, and maybe switch it up every week so we don't keep getting shoddy snipers on repeat over and over again, even though there are people who would love that, myself included. I can see why they don't want to put the same thing over and over again, but give us more of a choice, give us more options instead of just putting in stuff that most of us probably don't even want to play. Okay, so all I've spoken about so far is arena and ranked and all that stuff because, well, that seems to be what 343 is mainly focused on. Obviously, competitive is very important to Halo and its, you know, life cycle and stuff like that as well. That's what probably brings in the most viewers these days. But it's very important they don't forget about the casual community and that side because, well, there's probably a lot more casual people that play the game or want to play the game than ranked or, you know, sweaty people, I guess. But who knows, I might be wrong in that. This ghost needs to go away, dude, or else I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, leave me alone. Obviously, being a content creator, Warzone is very good for me as it offers so much variety, so many options for me to make content on because, well, it's crazy, it's wacky, there's so much stuff going on. And the thing that I've noticed most that people seem to get most excited about or most look forward to is the return of Warzone Turbo. Every time that comes back into the game, people get very excited. They are hyped that they're able to jump into Turbo and just do whatever the hell they want. As I said, the game has now been out for a couple years, so everyone basically has every rec. Everyone has basically every weapon, as, you know, as long as you're not a brand new player. If you're brand new, then Turbo is not the place for you. But I do feel like making Turbo a permanent playlist might not be the worst idea in the world, simply because everyone loves playing Turbo. They seem to really enjoy it. Obviously, some people really don't like it that much, but for the most part, from what I've noticed, everyone seems to really enjoy it, and I think it wouldn't be a bad idea if they were to make it permanent, if they were to keep it in the game for an extended amount of time. Might not be the worst idea in the world as well. Most people that I speak to or the comments that I read seem to all really enjoy or love playing it, so who knows, might not be the worst idea to try and have it in for a longer period of time. I really think a map refresh is very much needed for BTB. I love Big Team Battle, don't get me wrong, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It is a staple of Halo in my opinion, but the problem is I've been playing these maps over and over again for a very long time. Where's this guy trying to lead me to? Where are you going? I don't understand what he was trying to do there. He's like running away from me, but he wasn't real. I don't know, man. I'm confused. Oh my goodness. But one thing about the Halo community, they are insanely creative. I cannot even begin to fathom where some people come up with the ideas for the maps they make, but well, that's great that they exist because I would never be able to make some of the maps that people come up with in this game. And I really think that 343 should take more advantage of that. I feel like they should look in the community, look at some big team battle maps that have been made by the community and start testing them to start maybe adding them to BTB. It has been a very long time since we've got a map refresh, and I do think it's very much needed, as I stream BTB basically every single night on my stream and I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of playing the same maps on repeat. This map, for example, is probably my least favorite one to play on. I think it's so boring. It's just, the games go on forever and ever and never seem to end. But if they delve into the community and see what people have made and see what they have to offer, I think they'll find some truly interesting maps that I think would make for a really interesting multiplayer experience. And I'm not going to try and say that adding Social Slayer or Warzone Turbo or new maps in BTB is going to bring the population back or make thousands of people come back and start playing the game again, because that's just not going to happen. That's not the case whatsoever. But what it will hopefully do is sustain the population that is already in the game, that is already playing it every single day. And hopefully, if a new person comes into the game, we'll see all this new cool stuff that us players don't really get to experience because it's new for us as well. Maybe they'll stick around, you never know. But I want to see some comments from you guys letting me know what you'd like to see added to the game, what you think will help the game in the long run. I don't want to see any comments being like, Halo's dead, there's nothing that can be done, because, well, that doesn't add to the discussion whatsoever. It doesn't add to the what I'm talking about whatsoever. But I do want to see some comments from you guys letting me know what you would like to see added to the game, what you think will help keep the game's population up and not kill it completely. I would rather not see any comments from you guys being like, oh, Halo's dead, there's nothing that can be done, because, well, that doesn't add to the discussion whatsoever. It doesn't really help whatsoever. So if you have any meaningful feedback, make sure you drop a comment. I would love to see what some of you guys have to say about the game. I'm so dead. Yep. Awesome, great. But I think I'm going to call it an end to the video, guys. I just thought I would make a video talking about the state of Halo 5, where I think it should go from here. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree on some of the points. As I said, drop a comment and let me know. But if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on the video, drop a comment about anything that I mentioned. If you're brand new and you enjoyed, make sure you hit subscribe as well. Growth has been great on the channel lately. We're brand new in the 2018. I had to take a couple days off there just because some reasons came up, but that's fine. We're back making some videos, and I have some really creative and very unique videos coming very soon. So not really running out of ideas. If anything, it's me having more ideas than I ever have before. Go, teammate, go. Take me in. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fine. Everything's okay. I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Kill them. Oh my goodness. Dude. Oh my god. How many grenades are going to come in there? That is insane. Oh, I'm so pissed off. Yes. Yes. Arm it. Yes. Oh, we did it. We armed it. There's only 15 seconds. Oh, dude, I can't believe we're actually going to win this game. That is unreal. I'm so proud of my team. We did such a good job. I have 42 kills. Oh my goodness. We're actually have less people than the enemy team as well. Well done, everyone. I'm so proud. We actually ended up winning this game. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you all. I'm so happy we won.